Hey guys, how you doing? It's T110e5 here, or TheFrXion, and today I'm bringing you a T110e5 gameplay in Ensk. This is the city map with a little bit of the open field, with the train tracks going through the middle, and this was one of my first T110e5 games in a long time. I actually haven't played this tank for at least 3 weeks, and this was actually the first game I jumped in, and as you can see, I'm gonna pause it real fast. um, if you look at this setup right here, we have some blue, purple, blue, green, 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 and actually very great players. As on the other team, there are some very good blue players too, and yeah, this game here was actually a very nice game for me. The E5 used to be the superior tier 10 in World of Tanks before the release of the 57, the 50B, and all that kind of stuff. Pretty much lost a lot of its value on the battlefield after the 57 came out. The E100 used to be worse than the E5, but since the armor update, it has really got a big buff. And since everybody's running gold rounds on that thing, you can expect to pen almost any and everything. So right here, you can see me going up to this spot, and it's a bit laggy at the moment. I don't know why. The recording is not actual gameplay footage. And I don't know if I penned him there or not, but it seems like I didn't pen him because I only did 336. And this is also one of the things of this tank. You have a reload time of 8.6 seconds if you have top crew and all that kind of stuff. But you only have very low damage. You barely get to the 400s, and if you do, most definitely it's not gonna be as satisfying as if you hit something else with another tank. But you do have to reload on the other hand. But the big problem is this tank really actually is quite weak if you know the weak spots, which are crap, I can't show it to you. You know, the hedge up there and the lower plate, just like on any other tank. And the pen on this gun isn't bad. It's about 258. It used to be a lot higher since the freaking mediums have a lot better pen now. And right here you can see I'm going up against the E5 and the AT-15, and the thing is, you have to be moving in this tank because this E5 just wants to destroy you by shooting your commander's hatch. And the 1815 is a very good player, so he's most definitely not a stupid guy, and he knows my weak spots just like any other. But fortunately for me, I know his weak spots too. As you can see here, we have some really big troubles in the base section. We have a AMX 1375 and a Pershing floating around there. The field section is doing pretty good. The city section is getting surrounded at the moment. There's a 50-100 coming in from the 1-2 line. Yeah, exactly. And I do have these two guys on my face, 1815 and the E5, and both know what they're doing. So right here, I'm gonna go take a shot at the AMX 5100, and I noticed that they were trying to get a shot into my ass. That's why I had to pull up. And this 1815, of course, not being an idiot, is focusing on me since I'm the biggest threat over here. And unfortunately for him, I do have the tier advantage right there. Tier 10 against tier 8. Most definitely you're not gonna win this, and you can see this other E5 is shooting some gold rounds at me since he penned me through the mantlet, which actually doesn't happen that often. But you don't need any gold for this tank. The thing that this tank is just that the side armor and the armor on the rear is extremely low. You can definitely shoot HE at the rear part or the side part if you have a high caliber gun. You can at least you can do a lot of damage. I saw people hit E5s with E100s with HE on the rare for 1200 damage. But of course you have to hit a flat part of the armor. You cannot hit the tracks. The tracks are not side armor anymore. They are armor piece. And that can even turn in a 0 damage shot. Yeah. So as you can see here, we clearly dominated the city. We also dominated the field, thanks to that beautiful platoon of war players. Gotta thank those guys too. And you can see that my team did actually very good. I did not expect to fare this well in city. I managed to get 5,000 damage still. I'm not sure if I can say that the E5 is still one of the top tier 10s. Of course, it's in the medium, it's in the upper league, but it's not in the top 3 anymore, since there are other tier 10 tanks that actually have taken that spot. And you see there, I just missed him, unfortunately. But I'm not sure. This will always be my most loved tier 10 tank, because it was my first tier 10 tank with the M48 pattern. And I really love this tank actually. Just the weak spots really make it sometimes extremely annoying to play. And that's what I really find sad, that the wargaming posts fixes everywhere, but on some tanks that really need some fixes sometimes. But if every game will go like that, I'm happy. And this was a city map. I'm not sure how I would have played on a field map. So right now I'm gonna switch over to the pictures, and let's go over to the game result. So as we can see, this game was actually a very beneficial game for me. I made quite a lot of damage and quite a lot of credits and XP in this game. This was my double of today. I was running a premium account, only 22 hours. That was because it was from the mission in World of Tanks, which you can only use once, unfortunately. And as you can see here, it was victory, and I managed to make 115,000 credits, 3,458 XP. Of course, because of the double, first daily double. And I hit 18 out of 19 shots. I think I missed that one with the IS-8, and I also was doing this mission there. Everybody's doing. So I damaged the E100, I damaged the E5, the IS-8, the M103, the AMX 5100, the low, the T44, and the 1815. And I destroyed the E100, E5, the T44, and the 1815. So let's go over. I got 1,153 credit XP, 2 medals, sniper and steel wall. And as you can see, I managed to get the top spot in my team, but only closely, because the Herbert Frill, the T54 player in the war platoon, who all ended up top players, got 4,000 damage, which is a very respectful amount. And what's very surprising on this scale is that our team here did so much more damage than the enemy team. You can see that the E100 actually did fairly well, 4,550 damage. That would have almost been more than me. He was only missing 500 damage. You can see he clearly was shooting very good. Their top third player there was Artie piece on this map. I'm not sure how you can play Artie on this map. I always kind of lose on this map. And you can see that they're 54 did 0 damage, and that a lot of their other higher tiers, they're fairly bad. The E5 went fairly fast. Was destroyed fairly fast. 675 damage only. IS-8 558, and there this T-54 barely scratching 1000. I'm not saying that the team was bad. I think the team was actually pretty good, but we just had better players. So let's see. 16 out of my shots, out of my 18 shots penetrated. I think I bounced once on the E100 and some other tank. I'm not sure. Maybe it was the IS-8 and I completely missed it on the shot. So I did 5,000 damage as already said. I received 13 hits, of which 7 penetrated. That's actually a fairly nice ratio. 6 were non-penetrating shots. Potential damage that I received was 4,500. Spotted 1 enemy. I damaged 8 enemies and destroyed 4. Damage to my assistants for spotting 859. Base capture point 43. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. That was only a 6-minute game. And yeah. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna try to post the battle results too, since that has been requested. And yeah, well, I hope I see you guys later. And don't forget, I will be streaming. I'm streaming World of War Thunder at the moment, most of the time, and you can join me, whatever. And have a nice day. See you guys.